In this Lightroom tutorial, we're going to talk about creating presets. So this is a raw image I have in Lightroom, and I, with my workflow, have pretty much standard things that I do. I think most photographers do. One of the things that I always do is add a little bit of clarity. And so today I want to show you how to create a preset. So instead of going through each of the menu items on the right hand side, you can just create a preset, click on that, and all of those settings will be applied to your image. So we'll start at the top here. I don't do anything with the white balance because that is something unique to each photo, as is exposure. I do like to add a little bit of contrast to each of my images, so I'll bump it up about 10. I don't do anything with these. Clarity, I like to have probably 10 to 15. I'm going to stop at 12, and I don't want to go too heavy on that. Vibrance and saturation, again, I do not always apply those to every image. When you create a preset like this, you want it to be something that on import, you're going to click on that and it'll be all the basic things that you usually do. Tone curve also, I don't always use a tone curve. Sometimes yes, but I don't want to include that, otherwise I just have to take it off if I don't want it. The HSL color black and white panel, I often like to brighten up the yellows a little bit, so I'm going to add about a +7 on that and just leave that. There's usually more that I like to do, but it varies from image to image. Split toning we'll skip by. Detail, I'm going to add just a little bit of noise reduction. I don't think it hurts at all just to have a little bit just in case, because digital photography, even though you might be shooting at a low ISO, oftentimes we do have some digital noise. So I'm adding a little bit of noise reduction. Lens corrections, I actually already have these clicked. Remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections. I always keep those on because that's unique to every image, or not unique, but it's universal for every image. Transform, again, is unique to each individual image, and the same with effects. I often like to add a little tiny bit of light vignetting, but I won't add that here because I may not need it. I just want to do the things, or look at the things that I want to apply on each and every image that I am going to edit. So this is a basic beginning. Clearly this image needs a lot more, but we're going to start with that. So I have these things listed over here in the history. And now I'm going to go up to presets and click on plus. This is where I'm going to title my new preset, how about import adjustments. I don't want it in the Kim Clausen folder, but I do want it in the user presets. So I'll click user presets. I've got the title for the preset. I've got it in the right folder. I'm going to keep all of these checked because it will only adjust the ones that I've adjusted, and I'm going to click create. So now when I look over on the left hand side under presets, I can find the adjustment preset that I just created, import adjustments. And so in the future, when I have a raw file, I can just go over here and click on that. So let's find one that I have not worked on here. They all have tags. Let's try this one. So this is, oh gosh, it looks like, have I edited? No. Okay, so this is a raw file. So the first thing I'll do is just come over to my presets and click on import adjustments. And that gives me a little bit of clarity, as you can see over here, a little bit of contrast. And it's a base for starting my edit. I hope that helps, and I hope you'll give it a try. There's so many uses that you can have for this. If you want to create some very artsy adjustments, presets, you can do that. And that's just a basic import that I would do. So you can create your own, unique to your editing style, and let me know how that works for you. Thanks, everyone.